Namaskar, this is Akhilesh Bhargav. Welcome to Tidbits on Business and Finance with me. The Prime Minister and the Home Minister are set to be meeting today in order to review and decide whether the lockdown continues after the 31st of May or not. The purpose, of course, as the Prime Minister says, is to protect lives and livelihood both, jahan bhi or jahan bhi, both of which have a question mark over their head at the moment. You will recall that the lockdown started on 24th of March. It was meant to be for 21 days, and thereafter it has been extended on 3 successive occasions, such that lockdown 5 now stares in our face in case the Prime Minister chooses to continue it. Like in the case of demonetization, the lockdown came without any notice. It was sudden, it was unplanned. No notice was given, which was so important and so essential. This is called a once in a century event. It is unprecedented, it is serious. It needed a notice for us to be prepared before the lockdown gets enforced. That did not happen. Announcement took place at 8 p.m. and the lockdown started at 12 midnight. It was so sudden, so swift and quick, and we were of course caught unawares. A country like Bangladesh and many others have given notice period of 3 to 7 days before the lockdown of this nature was imposed. In our case, a lockdown which was said to be the most stringent in the world had no notice whatsoever. The sudden lockdown meant shops were closed, establishments were closed, offices were closed, livelihood was affected, living was affected, earnings, supplies, essentials were all affected because of this sudden and what we would call unplanned decision. A planned decision would have meant time being given, a notice period, and because there was no notice period given whatsoever to us, it was a sudden and unplanned move. No notice meant no planning, no preparation for this serious, unprecedented move. It stopped our livelihood. We had to face a situation where earnings have come to a standstill. We were not able to even store essentials. We were not even able to provide for our liquidity, cash which is needed at this point of time. Those employers who were willing to provide for the lodging and boarding of their workers because they needed the workers and the workers needed them, they couldn't do that. A very serious and shameful migrant labor crisis erupted. It still continues. The country didn't even have enough PPEs, masks, ventilators and sanitation items in order to fight this battle. The hospitals, doctors, nurses, cops, and all those on the front line who are fighting this battle were also caught unawares. They had no notice whatsoever. Companies needed to secure their stocks. Establishments and malls, etc., needed to shift their stocks to more safer and better places. They were not able to do that. There has been a major loss that has been incurred because of that. In factories where there are hazardous products, they needed to be secured and stored properly. There was no time even to do that. And the service sector, which contributes to 55% of India's GDP, had no time to plan. All those software companies who deal with clients abroad, all those exporters who had orders in the pipeline, the entire service sector was suddenly stranded at a standstill with massive losses and job losses staring in the face. As we said, no notice meant no plan, meant no preparation whatsoever. We could not, because of that, minimize our losses. We could not minimize our closures. We could not minimize joblessness. And today we have already seen that more than 120 million workers have already lost their jobs. Poverty stares in their face today, which is a matter of national shame. This unplanned lockdown, as we call it, resulted in a far wider and deeper disruption in social business lives. It resulted in losses of businesses which were avoidable. In fact, it accentuated those losses. It resulted in chaos. It resulted in far more many business closures, far more many jobs being lost, and a scare has come in society such that people are not sure and confident whether they should venture out or not. We are done with lockdown 4, and perhaps lockdown 5 might be imposed in case the Prime Minister decides to do so. Incidentally, 2 government committees have objected to any further continuation of the lockdown. They have said that the society, the country needs to be opened up, except for those epicenters where the virus needs to be contained, which are the core red zones. Apart from those, these committees say that now the lockdown needs to be lifted up pan India. If the lockdown lifting up is not planned, the lockdown being imposed was unplanned. And if that is what happens again in the case of lifting up the lockdown, we will actually see that despite the lockdown being lifted up, the recovery in the economy, the recovery in business will be much, much slower. A fear and uncertainty will continue to linger. The labor will not return back to their jobs, and they are expected to, rather they are badly needed. Demand will continue to be poor, it will not recover. The disruption that we are witnessing in every sphere of life will continue. Business closures will also continue. They will in fact go up even further. And if businesses continue to close, so will be the case of jobs being lost. It would mean at least another quarter of output and production loss in case the lift up of the lockdown is not a very well planned one. And what, in our opinion, would be a planned lift up of the lockdown such that the lockdown lift up does not result in further chaos, which is very likely if it is not so. When we talk of a planned lift up of the lockdown, the first thing that we talk about is replenish the cash, the lost funds of businesses. Because if that is not done, businesses are not going to be able to restart and the economy will not come back to life the way it can. So first, do what the government has not done so far, replenish all the lost working capital of businesses. Otherwise, the lockdown lift up is going to be a limp start. The second is, once you've got the money in place, get back the migrants. The migrant labor needs to be brought back honorably to all their places of residence and work. That's the second thing that needs to be done as part of a planned lockdown lift up. Thereafter, ensure that enough facilities have been built in the healthcare sector such that even if COVID cases continued, you will not have the scare that a hospital bed is not going to be available. Because if you don't do that, the scare will remain. People will be extremely fearful of what happens if they contract the coronavirus. Will they get a hospital bed? Will they be treated or not? So to dispel the fear that is there in society, we will need to ramp up our healthcare facilities to a certain extent where the public is confident that COVID or no COVID, their health is going to be taken care of. Along with this, we will now need to open the entire country except for those zones which are scarlet red, such that they are the epicenters of the coronavirus at the moment and they need to be contained in a very stringent manner. Except for those, open every part of the country, and most importantly, support businesses. Ensure that businesses revive, they come back to health, they restart, because that would mean that life and the economy are now coming back to health. If that is not done, then even if you lift up the lockdown, to us it would be an unplanned lift up, and it will see the country only limping back at the slowest possible pace. And that would take many, many quarters and years before India thinks that it has come back to normalcy. We need a planned lift up of the lockdown. And as we said in the beginning, it cannot be a case like demonetization, where suddenly the demonetization was announced, nobody was taken into confidence, and it defeated the very purposes why demonetization was imposed, and it resulted in a chaos in the economy. We've already seen a chaos and disruption because of an unplanned lockdown. Let us ensure that that chaos can now be dispelled and minimized by a more planned lift up of the lockdown. This is Akhilesh Bhargav signing off till we meet again. Namaskar.
हमारे घरों में भी बच्चे होते हैं जो हमसे प्यार दुलार की आस करते हैं।
हमारा भी जीवन साथी है जिसको हमारे ड्यूटी से घर आने का इंतजार होता है।
हमारे घर में भी एक बूढ़ी माँ है जिनके लिए आज भी हम ही आंखों के तारे हैं।
लेकिन हम हमारे घरों में नहीं हैं। आपकी सुरक्षा में कोई कसर न रहे, इसलिए हम अपने प्रियजनों से दूर हैं।
हम में से ही कुछ तो अब इतने दूर जा चुके हैं कि वो वापस अपने घरों को लौट भी नहीं पाएंगे।
हमें गर्व है कि हमारे कंधों पे मुंबई शहर के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी है। हमारे जज्बे और बलिदान को व्यर्थ न जाने दे। इस संकट के समय में आप घर पे रहे, सुरक्षित रहे।
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.